time. It just takes a bit of practice and isn't hard once you get it. Also, another thing to note when doing this is you want to look down and just tap L2, because if you hold L2, what happens is you're going to phase and just land on another ramp. So you don't want this ramp to place in most cases, so you want to be landing on a flat or even down low, so don't hold L2. And it should work better. Now it doesn't look like much, it's just a single jump, but I'm going to show you how much faster this can actually be. If we start off running just 10 squares, it takes this long to perform. But running those exact same 10 squares, EJ dashing, it takes this long to perform. We already knew it was faster for transport, so let's move on. Now I've set up this little area over here, which will help determine how much extra distance the EJ dash will take us. So we got a platform at 2 layers high, a platform at 4 layers high, and a platform at 6 layers high. Starting at 2 layers high, which is about a realistic height for a build fight. So this marker right here is about where you want to be jumping for the EJ dash to work effectively. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be doing normal jumps from this marker, and then I'm going to be doing dash jumps to see which one gets me further. Little markers set down as well. So we got different coloured markers so I can tell how far I've gone. So at 2 layers high, this is a normal jump. But now if I do a dash jump, landed at the yellow marker, so I've increased almost 3/4 of a block upwards. If you're trying to think how this is practical, there could be an enemy boxed up over here, and if you're doing a normal jump, if you're doing a normal jump down, you'll only land here, so you won't have an angle on him. But if you do a dash jump, you're actually landing up here, you could possibly just get that little extra bit of angle on him. But that's only 2 layers high. Now I'm going to go 4 layers high and do the same thing. So at 4 layers high, a normal jump will get me just past the red marker, and an EJ dash jump will get me between the green and blue marker. So as you can see, once again, if there's an opponent over there, if I was doing a normal jump, I was landing about here. I have no angle on that opponent in that box. But doing a dash jump, I landed about here. I have much more of an angle. As you can see, there's a lot more open area. So if your opponent's somewhat building outwards, and you'll see in the clips later on in the video, you actually just get that little bit extra distance, and that will give you an angle on your opponent to hit that shot. And now at 6 layers high, it's pretty unpractical. You're never going to be this high an opponent, but just to show you, a normal jump at 6 layers high is going to get you, just between the yellow and orange markers. But an EJ dash jump is going to get you all the way up to almost that purple marker. So as you can see the significant difference between landing here and landing all the way back here. We're almost a block and a half in front of where we were. 6 layers is a bit unrealistic, but I just thought I'd show you anyway. I just thought I'd add this little test so it's a clear indication that it makes you jump out further. So that's just a single basic jump you might have seen before, but no one's actually taken it to build fights. That's why I thought I'd give proper credit to the founder of this move, and that's why it's called the EJ dash. Feel free to try it out in build fight. It's a good way to get a few extra meters ahead and maybe a cheeky jump out shot on your opponent. But that's just the beginning. This shit gets pretty insane. Now we're going to cover all the different uses and variations for this move that both EJ and myself have discovered over the past few days. Just remember, this isn't a high ground meta. This is a horizontal speed meta. It's all about covering as much distance as possible over the least amount of time. Just starting with a simple dash move I've showed you before. If you're doing it right, you should land at the end of this flat. Moving on to the next variation, it's not that useful, but what you can do is you can go for a dash and then jump out to a side ramp. Moving on, we got the same thing, but this time you're just doing it with flat. So you just do a dash, and then you land on a side ramp. Moving on, we just got a dash to ramp 180. Next up, we got the dash to cone 180. This is pretty pointless, but it's just a bit stylish. Next up, we got the double dash. This is probably the most meta dash variation. This is insane, and it's probably my personal favorite. So you do one dash, and then straight to another dash. So it's the double dash. So it's pretty easy to do once you get used to it. It's almost like you're bunny hopping. It's a really good way of transport if you're at high and trying to chase someone. Next up, we got a double dash variation. Instead of going one way and then turning, you actually go straight ahead. It's really, really hard to do. Probably not as practical as the other one. The other one's actually doable consistently once you get used to it. This one's a bit RNG because sometimes it throws you off in the wrong direction. But if I just get it, so that's it right there. So see how it threw me off in a diagonal direction? As you can see how far this actually threw me, like I jumped over there, and I'm all the way over here, so it throws you pretty far. So with the double dash forward method, what you want to be doing is you want to do a normal dash, and then as you land, you want to set yourself up for the next dash, right? So instead of going this way this time, and flinging yourself out, what you want to do is you want to set yourself up for that second dash. So you want to be facing this way, but then you want to be going in the same direction, right? And it should phase you out to about this area here. So instead of actually getting here, you're actually getting over here. So you're actually getting longer distance. It's just a lot harder to do. You just got to be ready to catch yourself like that. There we go. So normal dash into a double dash, and you kind of catch yourself on an angle. So instead of landing over here, you're kind of landing over here. So you get that extra distance. It's just more sweaty. It's something fun to do, man. I mean, I know a lot of people getting bored of Fortnite, so if you want to bunny hop on high ground and just pump kids, I mean, this is what you want to do, you know? The double dash is definitely the funnest variation to do. But moving on, we just got the diagonal dash and just some variations for it. So pretty much what that is instead of dashing, instead of actually dashing forward, what you're actually doing is you're dashing on an angle. So if you watch EJ Lad's tutorial, this is what he actually does. This is actually pretty helpful if you're chasing an opponent that isn't straight ahead of you, and he's actually like maybe off to the side. Instead of just running in flat on an angle, what you can do and what's quicker is actually dash on an angle. So it just gives you a little bit of a speed boost, but on an angle if you're chasing an opponent on an angle. Guard both ramp angles, so if you want to, what you can do is you can either dash and land on the ramp facing this way, or if you want to land on the ramp facing this way, it's just up to you. It's just however you need to use it. Now over here we have the monster dash. I call this the DJ triple cone. This is a monster of a move, and actually probably the most useful dash out of all these. So you're probably wondering how we went from all this to this monster thing. This is where this move just gets to a whole new level. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So for the EJ triple cone, what you want to do to set yourself up is you actually want to have a ramp behind you already. And then when you go into the phase, what you want to do, you want to place that ramp in front of you while midair, you want to place that ramp above you there, and that ramp as well. So you're going to do it all in one smooth motion. And as you come back down mid-air, you're going to place all three cones. Right? So that's why it's called the EJ triple cone. So in fast motion, it should look like this. So if there's anything that's going to cuff your opponent at high ground, it's this move. It's just insane. Here's a clip of EJ pulling it off a few times, and how practical it can actually be. That a normal double ramp cone will probably look like this, and most people cone, so they'll place a cone there and a cone there to make this. But what you're doing with this move is you're actually placing an extra ramp out the back here as well as an extra cone. So you're just getting that extra layering, and you might as well just throw in the extra cones just for more cones, and then just do whatever you want to get out of it. I'm keen to see some EJ triple cone clips or variations. So make sure you add me and EJ in your clips on Twitter, @FleaYT and @EJLad. Next up, we have probably one of the most useful things with the dash, is if there's a wall in front of you maybe, or someone's rammed over you or something, what you can do to get around them, instead of jumping like this, what you can do to make it faster is you can just dash around the wall. Just place the ramp, and you can dash out a lot quicker. And there's certain things like that you guys will probably find useful. After this video is posted, I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to find awesome things for this move to do. We've only been playing around with it for a day or so, and these are the things we've come up with. Now moving on to the things that I also discovered is the drop down variation. So if you want to go for a shot on your opponent, instead of just jumping down to low ground, it can be a pretty slow thing to do, and you might want to get further on, but catching yourself can also be really helpful if you want to maintain that high ground. So instead of just jumping off into the middle of nowhere and hoping you hit a shot and land on something, what you can actually do to catch yourself is shoot the shot and then turn around and catch yourself with the ramp. So take the shot and then catch yourself. So what you're doing is just catching yourself with those two ramps. You just do a normal drop down. Right? You'll land about here, anywhere from here down to here is land. So you have all that time mid-air to take that shot and catch that landing, and then you can just start building back up. So that pretty much covers it with the EJ dash. Some moves that are pretty stupid and some are pretty actually practical. I try to include as many as I could remember. I probably picked a few out because we've just been doing it all day. There's so many things we came up with. If you guys get any EJ dash clips or find a new saucy variation, make sure to @FleaYT and @EJLad on Twitter. We got our eyes out for your clips and anything that may seem useful. There have been some big names talk about EJ's new move, and it might be the next new creative trend. Make sure to practice if you want to stay ahead of the game, or if you just want to hit some crazy clips. Crazy clips. I'm gonna end the video with some of EJ's clips he got himself. Once again, link in the description. He's an insane controller player, always discovering new crazy methods just like this. So go drop him a sub if that does interest you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm cool. It's gonna be fun like morning, brothers. Fuck off. Oh my god. What is up, everybody? It's Coach here, and today I am back with the Fortnite 8.20 patch notes and all of the new league skins. I will not be ranking the skins in today's video, but I will probably go over it in tomorrow's video. If you guys could, drop a like, subscribe, turn on those notifications. Let's hop into it. So the first pickaxe we have is called the Demon Skull. I think this thing looks absolutely crazy. I feel like it will have a similar feel to the bite mark. We'll have to wait and see, but I honestly love the look of it. Our next item is the Seaworthy, which is a back bling. I think it looks pretty cool. Very similar to the Mutiny, I would have to say, though. If you guys don't know what that is, it comes with a black heart. Barrel and Booty. This is going to be a crazy back bling. I don't know if I'm going to like it in game, though. We have Buccaneer. I think it looks decent. I would have to see it in game because that hat, I mean, that thing could be massive. And honestly, it might ruin the skin. Seawolf as well. Howl at the Sea. We have an emote. We also have the Cuddly Cruiser. Oh my god. Oh, this thing could either be horrible or amazing. We'll really have to wait and see. The High Seas. So basically like the Mutiny pickaxe, I think it could be really dope. I honestly love that back bling. So any item that's somewhat similar to it, I'm not going to be pissed at. We have the Moon Bone. This thing looks like a bunch of just random objects thrown together. Maybe it could be cool. The Prickly Axe. Wow, this one is super different. We're going to have to wait and see. I think this one could have a really cool sound because I love hitting cactuses in this game. Maybe this one will have the sound of a cactus when you hit stuff. That could be amazing. We have the Golden Scales as well, which I'm definitely excited for. We have the Prickly Patroller. This one is going to be horrible, but I'm still excited for it. I do believe it could be one of the worst meme skins we've ever gotten in this game. We have Jazz Hands, obviously. I don't really know why this one wasn't in the game earlier. Punched Up, the Plunder, pretty plain, I would have to say. Targeted, this one is the Bullseye Glider, of course. We have the Molten Crested Cape.
which I think is probably the thing I'm the most excited for. The crested cape is my favorite cape design, I would have to say. So the molten version might be a little bit better, honestly. This design looks absolutely amazing. I think I'm going to love the back bling. The Valkyrie wings, or the molten Valkyrie wings, look absolutely insane. I love the regular Valkyrie wings. They're a little bit big, but honestly, the design of them is so cool. I don't even care. I think these look amazing. Let's check out the molten Battlehound. This guy looks crazy. I cannot wait to rock him. I honestly think both these skins, the molten Valkyrie as well, are going to be better than the OG version. I really do believe so. But we'll have to wait and see. The Lava Wing. No way. Oh my god, that's crazy. A reskin glider. I mean, I don't know if we've ever really gotten a reskin glider before. There might be some that are similar, like the one I'm thinking of is the Dark Vanguard glider, the Orbital Shuttle, and the Deep Space Lander. I mean, those are the same basically. They're just different colors, but they came out at the same time. We've never gotten a reskin, I don't believe, except for like exclusive skins and that type of stuff, for any glider in this game. Except for the Lava Wing, I think might be the first. But a new legendary glider nonetheless looks absolutely insane. The Battle Mask. What is this? Is this a backbling? I don't know exactly what this is. What if you could wear this on your face with any skin? That'd be crazy. We have the Cuddle Doll as well. This thing is going to be one of my new favorite backblings. I absolutely love it. Holy crap. Shaman. This guy looks crazy. Is crazy. I think I might actually like this skin. The Night Twitch. Oh my god. These skins could either be hit or miss. I feel like I'm either going to love them or hate them. I'm going to definitely have to see in-game what they look like. And then Fire Spinner as well. One thing I did want to show you, I don't know if it's confirmed necessarily, but here's the wild card reskin. I don't know if this is coming with the Golden set or the Lava Legends pack, but if it did, I would absolutely love this skin. I love the John Wick design, and this color scheme looks amazing. We don't have too much information about this right now, but there is a new leak. It's not for today. It didn't come out in today's update, but maybe in the next few weeks. It's a cannon trap. That is definitely interesting. So we're getting some more new traps. I'm really curious if they're going to be just unusable, sort of like the turret used now, or if they're actually going to be good traps that a lot of people seem to use. The trap seems to shoot cannonballs in any direction, activated by player proximity and movement. So the Lava Legends pack will contain the glider, the two backblings, and then the two skins, the Battlehound and the Valkyrie, the molten version. Guys, I think this is a great deal. An amazing glider, two legendary skins, two amazing backblings. I really don't think you're going to find a better deal. It'll probably be around $25, just like the Frozen set was. We'll have to wait and see, though. That is not confirmed. Here's the Week 5 loading screen right here. Definitely dope. I love the Ember. And then we have the Week 6 loading screen as well with the Master Key. And this was just leaked as I was recording this video. This set with this skin, which I'm pretty sure is confirmed as of right now, and I'm so excited for it, guys. I really want to use this skin already. I mean, I know it's a reskin, but to me it looks so cool. But it will come with this pickaxe and this wrap as well. I'm really excited for the pickaxe. This thing looks so clean. I think it's just so simple, but I love the color scheme of it. I'm really excited. And then a wrap as well, which, I mean, probably will be pretty good, I would have to say. I never hate on wraps. This one's probably going to be amazing. So I will go over the patch notes very quickly. We're not going to go over every individual change or detail, but we will go over just briefly the most important topics I think we should talk about. So the LTM mode for is lava, which I think is going to be absolutely amazing and super fun. A few minutes into the match, the lava will begin to rise. The lava moves at a steady speed until the entire map is covered. Touching the lava will apply damage directly to your health and bounce you up in the air. sort of like by the volcano, if you guys didn't know. I don't know if it's going to do 1 damage per second, or 1 damage every time you touch it, or maybe 2, 3, 4 as the circle closes in. We're going to have to wait and see. You can build on the lava though, and that's your main objective, to stay off the ground. And players will be given a small number of materials every second to help out in those entire map is on fire situations. Which, guys, that sounds amazing, and I'm usually not too excited for the LTMs, but this one sounds really fun, and I definitely am going to try it out. So the baller no longer applies damage to players on collision, so you can't just swarm someone with a bunch of ballers and actually kill them with the baller, but the knockback slash bounce effect will remain unchanged. Future baller iteration, we've noticed a lot of discussion around the ballers, so here's an update. We're not satisfied with the current use of ballers, specifically in the late game. With the 8.30 update, which I'm pretty sure is next week, or maybe in 2 weeks, I don't know, someone tell me in the comment section, we will release a change that will allow players to shoot through the glass of the baller. That is a huge change, because I feel like the reason people use the baller is to get around safely without taking damage. Even if you get shot at, I mean, even if they destroy the baller, I mean, at least you have some time to get prepared for the fight. But if people can shoot through the baller, that is going to be crazy. So it says non-glass parts will still have collision and block damage from bullets. So I don't know exactly what that means, honestly, guys. But what I read from this and what I understand from this, there's probably going to be like a window, maybe a few windows where you can shoot players through the baller. And if you shoot through that window, it's going to do damage to the player inside. I don't know if that's exactly what's going to happen, but it's not in this week's update. I just wanted to, at least discuss this. Maybe you guys can give me further clarification in the comment section, because I don't know exactly what this means for sure. So I feel like the biggest change, and the change everyone is so mad about, siphon slash material changes. In V7.40, we implemented a few pop-up cup settings as a test in core mode. So like regular solo, duo, and squad. After monitoring a combination of gameplay data and feedback, we've gathered necessary information to conclude this initial test. We feel it has resulted in an unhealthy level of aggressive play, diminishing other viable strategies. The following changes have been reverted in all core modes. So no longer will you get 50 health or shields from fully eliminating someone, whether it be in solo or when you knock someone and fully kill them in duo or squad. You will not get 50 health or shield. Players will no longer drop 150 mats after dying or after being eliminated, and 500, 500, 500 caps on material is now back to 999 material for everything. For wood, for brick, and for metal. And the harvesting rate, which was increased by 40% in this update, is now back to normal, what it was before this update. So harvesting is going to be a lot slower. You can get up to that 999 mark if you guys really want to though. The infantry rifle is converted to hit scan, so it basically shoots like every other assault rifle. Base damage reduced from 45 to 42 to 42 to 40. So I don't know. I don't really want to use this weapon in all honesty. I don't care if it's hit scan or not. I just don't want to use this weapon. I don't think it's needed in this game. The poison dart trap, available in uncommon rarity, can be placed on walls, floors, and ceilings. Found from floor loot, can be triggered up to 3 grid cells away. So I was thinking maybe you had to be like in a 1x1 box to actually hit someone, but if they're 3 like floors away, they still will be able to be hit by this trap. Targets hit by the darts will receive a damage over time effect that applies damage directly to health, bypassing any shield. 10 health damage per tick, 7 or 8 total ticks over 7 seconds for a total damage of 80. Subsequent hits will refresh the duration of the effect, but the amount of damage per tick does not change. And then another big one is forged items. Bananas instantly grant 5 health when consumed. Can be found in tropical biomes. coconuts forged by damaging palm trees. When consumed, coconuts grant 5 points of effective health over a short period of time. That means it will replenish shields if the player is at max health. Can be found in tropical and desert biomes as well. Peppers, when consumed, peppers instantly grant 5 health. It also increases the movement speed by 20% for 10 seconds. That is crazy, guys. I wonder how fast you're going to be zooming. I don't know, like 20%. I can try to think of how fast that is, but I feel like that's a change you're definitely going to have to kind of figure out on your own. But they spawn in desert biomes, so I feel like Paradise is definitely going to be a hot spot. It already is. I did want to show you guys that the Mission Specialist now has edit styles, and same with the Moonwalker. Definitely some styles I feel like most people wanted. And then guess what, guys? We finally have ranked. If you guys don't know what ranked is, well, I can try to explain it to you very quickly. So at first, you just try to get points. 25 points is until you reach the next division, which is all open league until you get to the contender league and then the champion. So I don't know how many points you need to get all the way up to champion, but here's the one. For Division 1, it's no bus fare to top in without minusing your points. For Division 2, same thing, same points. For Division 4, it's -1 bus fare, so every time you hop into a game, it will subtract 1 point from your total. And same with Division 5, Division 6, -2 points, Division 7, -3, and that's it for right now. But basically it's the same for all points, I'm pretty sure. All the points, yes it is. It's a Victory Royale 3, top 15, 2, top 5, 2, top 25, 3 points, and for each elimination is 1 point. So some of you guys think, I just wanted to go over this real quick because, I was done editing my video, and then the update was finally, or the downtime was finally over. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Tell me what you guys think about all the new changes. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. What is up, everybody? It's Copes here, and today I am back with the ranking every single Battle Pass pickaxe from worst to best video. If you guys could, make sure to tell me every pickaxe I missed in this video. Really go after my intelligence. I would appreciate that. But while you're down in the comment section, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Turn on those notifications as well. At my number 26 spot for the worst Battle Pass pickaxe in this game, the reigning champ.
Like, what the fuck? I couldn't place no fucking trap. What the fuck?
This one, the only cool factor about it, it moves around a little bit. That's it. But truly, this is one of the most disgusting looking pickaxes. When you hold it in your hands, you just have a pile of hot trash. No, but for real, guys, this one truly is horrible, unusable in my eyes. It really is my least favorite. At my number 25 spot, I had to give it to the Abominable Axe. This one, it was doomed from the start. Sort of like the Ava pickaxe, I would have to say. But a block of ice on a stick, that really doesn't appeal to me all that much. But one thing I will say brings this pickaxe down is the detail. The fish sticking out of the block of ice really don't add to this pickaxe at all. I think it honestly makes it worse. Regardless, even if it didn't have those fish sticking out of it, I still think a block of ice and a stick, they don't mesh well as a pickaxe. At my number 24 spot, I gave it to the Lollipopper. And for this pickaxe design, I feel like it could have been a little bit smaller and a lot different. I feel like regardless of the size, it still would be horrible, but if it was a little bit smaller, maybe it would be a little bit better in my mind. I don't really like the color scheme on this lollipop. I don't think it's a good idea for a pickaxe. At my number 23 spot, I had to give it to the Gale Force. And when I first saw this pickaxe, I was like, wow, I really hate flat pickaxe designs. This one, if you look at it, it's so flat, and it really threw me off when we first got it. I will say though, there are a lot of good flat pickaxes in this game. Tat Axe is one that comes to mind, and there are plenty others out there that I really enjoy. I don't know exactly what it is about this pickaxe, but I just simply don't like it. At my number 22 spot, I had to give it to the lug axe. This one is just way too simple, sort of boring in my eyes. I feel like it's simple, but not in a very clean way, like the Reaper is simple and clean at the same time. This one, it's sort of clunky, and it's very simple. I don't think those mesh up too well together. At my number 21 spot, I gave it to the Sawtooth, and when this one first came out, I actually really liked it. I thought it was so clean, but I didn't really know what clean meant in this game. As of right now, I'd say we have hundreds of clean pickaxes, like the Carver, the Cat's Claw are two that come to mind. This one, it's a rusty piece of trash, that's alright. At my number 20 spot, I gave it to the Smash Up. This one is somewhat mediocre. At the time, I really enjoyed it, but as of right now, it just doesn't really exist for me. I don't even notice it's there. It's just so mediocre in my mind. At my number 19 spot, I gave it to the Positron, and I don't really think this one's all that great. I think it's decent. It's very small, very simple, but it's not like a trusty number 2 in my eyes. I feel like it's a Positron. Just alright. At my number 18 spot, I gave it to the Snakebite. This one, it is pretty good, I would say, but it really just doesn't beat out anything above it. At my number 17 spot, I had to give it to the Permafrost. This is always one of those pickaxes that I try to like, I want to like, but I just simply can't like it. I don't know exactly what it is about this pickaxe that I don't like, but if someone else out there doesn't like this pickaxe as well, tell me your reasoning why. Because I've never been able to figure out exactly why I don't like this pickaxe. But I'll talk about that one later. This one is so simple, the edit styles do nothing to the pickaxe, and I feel like if the edit styles actually did something to this pickaxe,